as there is in football, and I do not say that lightly.
To the Bills in yards per game. First one out, Kadarius Toney. Welcome to the Chiefs. To the 28-yard line, gain of a couple. He was acquired with the trade on the point of the football, so it didn't come out on the way down. Mahomes inside, caught by Toney, and the former
coming in motion. And on first and goal, it's over to Toney, and he tiptoes and tight ropes for a touchdown, his first NFL touchdown. No, he does not have an injured hamstring here, folks. It's a bunny hop to the end zone. 41-yard line, up 7-0. Toney gets the handoff, and Toney.
The stuff that Tyreek Hill, Hardman being out, you see, but this is his ability just to sense and feel. He didn't have to do a whole lot of work there. That was
holding, defensive holding.
Wow.
How about that? To Toney. Slips right through that tackle.
Wow, you're seeing
look at him go.
You got to be excited as a Chiefs fan right now, Jim. You just saw why he went out and got this guy. Short space. 6-1 this year. People sneakily, they forget he was hurt. I mean, remember where he got hurt. But
that's a completion over to Toney. It'll be... Look at that fake to go deep. Sideline, feet are down. What a catch by Toney. Fourth catch for Toney for 58 yards and a touchdown.
Well, you see, it's called a sluggo, but this is why I wanted to see him in this offense with Mahomes, because you could see his juice, right? He's got some of the quickest twitch. Other guys can run straight line speed like Hardman. Juju's tough physical, does all the...
For Travis Kelce. Second down 10, jet sweep pass, Toney. Kadarius Toney, they got him in a punt return before. And Toney back at about the 18-yard line for the Chiefs. Dancing a bit. Watson had been there. Oh, he can be elusive. And he continues to be hard to bring down. And finally they get him.
But they managed to overcome them.
And the flip, a little juggle on that flip from Kadarius Toney. Turns it upfield. It started with a bobble. It ends with a touchdown.
I know Chiefs fans know what kind of quarterback he is.
Mahomes on the move, throw, completes it on the sideline. That's Kadarius Toney. Toney still on his feet, inside the 25. And finally brought down. Mahomes down the sideline. Hit his man right on the nose, Kadarius Toney.
Boy, this is such a good job. Watch Toney. I believe that's Justin Simmons. He's reading it, but he just sees it too late. And Toney has such great speed.
Down in 10 already with a 7-3 lead. Last few plays of this first quarter. It's Kadarius Toney. First down yardage. And all the way down to the 2.
Toney and where you can line him up and all the different things you can do. Just look at this counter fake and then coming back opposite way. And then look at his movement on the second level as far as being able to make defenders miss and run. He was worried about his durability when running in there in the high traffic areas, but no issues.
Mahomes throwing and completing. Kadarius Toney, little shake and bake to the 30, working on Deron Harmon. Coming out of that short timeout, Chiefs snap it quick. McKinnon took the Wildcat. Mahomes got it across. And Kadarius Toney showing off the moves into the end zone for a touchdown. Now there is a flag out. We'll check the marker.
Called for the hold, I believe. That's incorrect. Well, it wasn't Toney either.
Here's Toney. Takes the end around. Into the end zone. Signal is touchdown for Kadarius Toney. Lots of razzle-dazzle. Like knocking down a 3, he held the post too after he threw it. Jerick McKinnon is now the back. Mahomes will throw to the sideline. It'll be complete. Right on the 25 and stay inbounds is Kadarius Toney to fight for a couple more yards.
Open football last week when they played the Chargers.
35, Toney got a little bit of a block from Valdez-Scantling. Pulled down by Trey Herndon. Jaguars bring 5. Henny completes it. Kadarius Toney. First down around the 31-yard line. 2nd and 3. Pitch back to Kadarius Toney on the edge. Big hit at the 10. Toney keeps going. He's going to be out of bounds before the goal line. Got him out right about the 4.
Against these really talented guys. But I love the running there of Kadarius Toney. What a stud.
Instead, finds the Chiefs with the ball, and Kadarius Toney on the edge, pulled down by Rayshawn Jenkins. Shy of the first down. Comes away from another AFC Championship game. Mahomes going to throw, flips it out to Kadarius Toney, who stays in bounds and has the first down.
Crispin, the punter, got a game ball from Coach Taylor last week for his efforts against the Bills. Low kick, though, and Toney, chance to go return. And under a bunch of bodies at the 36. The championship. First and 10 from the 45. He's got Toney. Toney falls awkwardly, but he's got the first down.
He's been out the last 6 games with a leg injury. So he's back for the Super Bowl. Toney going to let it bounce, and a big Philly bounce. Now he picks it up, makes a couple men miss, and gets smoked out at the 33. Super Bowl. Quick throw. Toney's got it. Toney walks in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Start Toney, he comes in a short motion. They're trying to pass it off. They're expecting him to run some sort of shallow, some sort of over route. 2 guys end up going with Travis Kelce, and he's wide open for a walk-in touchdown.
Here's Sipas. Low sinking kick. Toney on the run. Still up on his feet. Toney has a wall. It's another block. Toney inside the 20. Toney still going, and he's down to the 5.
Punt by Aaron Sipas, the punter, back from that injury. Kadarius Toney starts to his left, and the entire wall was built to his right side. He's able to get to it and has Kansas City set up for a big possession here down inside the 10.
We're trying on some Parker moves from the